How's it going, everyone? My name is Forge and welcome back to a brand new video. So just a few days ago, I made a video where I talked to you guys about 12 campfire designs that you can build in your Minecraft worlds. Now that actually was a world that I really enjoyed going on, and I will have a link down below to that video so you can go ahead and download that world. And today we're going to be looking at some more designs, 5 to be more exact, that you can build in your Minecraft world with campfires. So we do have ourselves some really cool designs, even some using the brand new Composter block. So the first little design that we have here is going to be a raft. So that's right, if you ever wanted to get yourself a really nice looking raft inside Minecraft, now before you used to have to use yourself logs, and a lot of people didn't really want to use logs because it just didn't look the best. It didn't look very great whatsoever. But if you do have yourself a bunch of campfires to spare, then go ahead and build yourself a nice little raft. I mean, look at this. It actually looks really, really great. It looks like a legit little raft. Now, obviously, whenever you place down a campfire, it is going to be lit. So if you're in survival mode, you can go ahead and use yourself a water bucket. But if you're in creative mode, you have access to a very special thing, and it's known as the debug stick. So if you don't know what the debug stick is, it basically allows you to go ahead and change properties of certain blocks. So you can have snowy blocks, you can go ahead and change certain states of pistons, or even other blocks that have different states, and so on and so forth. And even with this one, you can go ahead and make it unlit, so I can just go ahead and click it, I can make it unlit, and stuff like that, and that will allow you to go ahead and get yourself this nice little unlit campfire. So with that one, we do have ourselves our next design, which is going to be a railroad track. Now, I really do like this railroad track. It actually looks really legit. So if you think about a railroad track in real life, it has those little beams on the sides and even on the bottom, and it just works out really, really great, especially when you build yourself a nice little train. So if you want to go ahead and make yourself just 2 of these little tracks, then you can go ahead and do that. So then we even have ourselves a little minecart down here as well. So now we're going to go and move on to the next design, which is going to be a dock. Now this works out really well for a dock as well, and you guys can tell that it's using like a similar design, just using a bunch of these side by side. But I really do like this little dock design. This probably has to be the best design that you can use for a dock. So we do have ourselves 2 going on the sides for this one, so we can go ahead and park our boats on there, which is pretty great as well. So getting out of there, it's going to be a little bit tricky, but once you go ahead and actually get your boat in there and you take it out, then you're going to be all good. So with that one, we're going to move on to the next design, which is going to be a very simple one, and it's going to be a chimney. So this is actually a very obvious one that you can go ahead and build inside your house. So if you have yourself a campfire, you can just go ahead and place it down, but if you put a hay bale underneath there, you can go ahead and really give it the effect that the smoke is coming out of the chimney, and it's actually fully functional. And if you really wanted to, you can go and put a block right there, so you can't actually see the smoke on the bottom. Then it's going to give that effect a little bit more of a purpose, which is pretty great. So this will also allow you to find your house a lot faster and stuff like that. And now we're on to the final design of today's video, and it's going to be using the new Composter block. Now the Composter, it is a block that a lot of people, they're not really happy with, but if you really look at it, you can use in some really cool little design functions. So if you look at this, it kind of looks like we're actually cooking up food inside of a pot, which is pretty cool. And then we even got ourselves some smoke right there as well. So you might be cooking maybe carrots, maybe you're cooking potatoes. That kind of looks like you're cooking potatoes inside of there. I mean, you never know what you could be cooking, but it actually does give you that effect that yes, something is cooking inside of the pot. And of course, I do have myself a campfire right underneath there. So you can also go ahead and use yourself a cauldron. So if I were to go and grab myself a cauldron, and I were to go ahead and grab myself a water bucket, you can go ahead and do this. Now, if now on Bedrock Edition, whenever the campfire does end up coming, if it does end up going through cauldrons, which I'm hoping it does, you will be able to go and dye the water. But on here, you can't actually dye water or put potions in water, which is just really upsetting. But as you can see, you can put water in there. But since you can't dye it, it doesn't really give it the effect that you had with the Composter block. But with that, guys, that was all 5 of my different designs that you can build with campfires. So down below in the comments, please let me know on which campfire design that you like the most. Because for me, I definitely like the cooking pot design, and I also like the dock and the railroad. I mean, they just work really, really well for these different designs. But I do want to hear your thoughts down below in the comments. And if you guys enjoyed this video, then please let me know by leaving a like on it and subscribe for more videos by me in the future. And for now, I hope that you have a logical day, and I will catch you next time. Bye. See ya.